And good evening, strategic traders. This is Brian Swan with Strategic Trading Service, back to talk to you once more. Well, today, my friends, is the first of the month, and we are here to make our payouts to our clients with our insurance trading system that we use. One of our many systems that strategic trading employs. We have copy trading, we have full account management, and our signature service, which is the insurance trading service. Now, someone told me today, they said, Brian, even if I got with you and came in on the honor system, man, there's no way I could understand what you're doing. And I tried to explain to this very intelligent gentleman who is completely overthinking the situation that, sir, yes, you can. In 15 minutes tops, you can have a complete understanding of this system. And the system is a very simple one. While you have options trades on one side, we have forex trades against the very ends of those options. So for your option to be out of the money, it has to cross a zone of forex that creates a balance effect. If you lose $75, then it has to make $150 in forex to lose the $75 in Nadex, of which we refund you. And that, my friends, is what we're here to do today, to make some of those refunds from the money that we have incurred from our trading forex against those options. These are profits that we have made that we now pay out to you guys with the premium that you put up. This is a form of insurance that has never existed before, but that doesn't mean that it never should have existed. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist now just because it never did. All things are born. All things are born. Somewhere along the line, someone has to be the first. Somewhere, someone has to say for the first time, hey, you know what? And that's what we've done, people. And just because there is something new under the sun, don't be afraid of it or don't think that it's not real. If you do, you'll only be disappointing yourself. Now, enough said about that. Moving on to the actual paper. Now, you live and you learn and you go through things in life, and I'm going to run this company of mine with complete and total transparency. To some of you who don't understand what that means I'm going to tell you what's going on. There's no reason to hide anything, not our methodology, not our brokers, not our system of trading. What's done in the dark shall come to the light, is what my grandmother used to say. And she was a very wise woman. So back to this. Now we use Capital One 360 person to person as our our secondary payment method. Our primary payment method is the UPay card system. Well, as you can see, UPay card system is one of those systems that work well within itself. As far as sending money between account to an account and from Paxorex to UPay and around anything that is connected with UPay, it is an outstanding system and one we will continue to use. But when you wish to send money from UPay to your account, you incur a fee, a very high fee. Now, honestly, a fee that's much higher than I'm willing to pay. And it doesn't make it accessible, it doesn't make it logical to spend $25 to send $75 home. So that's why we wait to the end of the month versus per day. That would make absolutely no sense. So using Capital One 360, the company, strategic trading, takes that burden away from you guys, the client, and we go ahead and we bite that bullet and we pay that for you. And we get that money sent to you. But we're going to be shifting our payment method towards Bitcoin as far as it stands right now, for just for the purposes of sending money on pennies on the dollar to the blockchain, to your wallet, and then converting it back to capital, which I understand now is a quite simple and easy process, one which I have been unfamiliar with because I wasn't a big Bitcoin fan up until recently. Now I am hugely in favor of it, mainly because I had a Bitcoin wallet with $25 in it that I left alone for a year, totally forgotten about it actually. And when I opened it up, lo and behold, it was over $120 something in that account. And right there and then, I was sold. I was bought. But that's another story. Okay, now today we've been sending payments out, and some of you haven't received them yet, as you should. And the only reason why that we have not is I've had a lot of activity today, and with Capital One 360's P2P system, they arbitrarily and without any kind of rhyme or reason can tell you, hey, we're going to just not send this one today, maybe tomorrow, because hey, there's a lot of activity. I don't know. So really, I found that this has been going on a lot in financial management circles with PayPal. Oh my God, PayPal is the absolute worst, and I'm actually considering a class action lawsuit against them. But I find that this methodology of determining for the client what will and will not, what is or is not appropriate to send, seems to be a prevalent thing throughout these financial management companies. Now imagine me as an agent of yours, a trader of yours. It is my job as your trader to make legitimate trades I feel are trades in your best interest. That is what you bestow upon me as your trader. As your agent, which these other companies are, as your agent, it is not my place to decide whether or not you shall not make this payment. It is my job to facilitate that payment as quickly and as inexpensively as possible for you, the client. PayPal and some of these other places have totally forgotten that. And honestly, people, we need to remind them of it. But let me show you what we have here today. Coming here, you can see that if you go to the frequently asked questions, let's say sending money. And you say, are there limits on how much money I can send through this service? Yes, there are limits to and from your account, and it will be up to the discretion of Capital One. These limits are designed to be flexible to help improve the security of the service. The security of the service. Flexible. Discretion. Capital One. Limits. Your account. These words are not compatible in my frame of thinking. I don't know about you guys, and I'm not getting on Capital One. I'm not jumping down their throats. I have just had a very trying past couple of days dealing with some of the horrendous effects of multi-billion-dollar companies making decisions about whether or not my $55 is going to go on my PayPal card or not. And personally, I don't like it. Not one damn bit. But they have taken it upon themselves to decide for us when, where, and how we will pay who we want to. And if you were, for example, you were living in a hotel, staying in a hotel, and you were staying for 2 weeks. And you pay 1 week and you say, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pay the next. You made your plans and to stay an extra week. Everything is in this, in this mode to pay an extra week. You go up to the front desk and tell them you want to pay for another week, and you have the money on your card or in your account, and all of a sudden, for no reason, they decide, no, you can't make this payment. We're not going to tell you why. There's no extra reason that this payment won't go through when the last one did. We're just going to not send this payment. Or what if it was at the pharmacy? Or at the auto mechanic? Or at the funeral home? Or at the police, at the bail bondsman? Where do these companies feel that Skynet should run our day-to-day lives? I think that we should get together and make a huge statement with companies like PayPal I don't know about Skrill and some of the others. And right now, UPay has not been bad. I cannot clump UPay in the list of these horrendous people who make these horrendous decisions about our capital. But PayPal is the worst offender I have ever seen. And I'm going to tell you right now, PayPal are straight up thieves. PayPal's initial agenda, in my opinion, what is going on with them now in the company, is that they block payments going here and there so that you are trying to find ways to skirt around it and say, well, okay, for example, I cannot send money to John, my brother John, through PayPal. They have just decided that this payment to John will not go through, but I can send this to someone else. So I send it to my sister Mary. When sending it to my sister Mary, they charge me a fee for sending it to Mary. And then Mary has to send it to John. And if it won't go through for Mary, then Mary has to send it to George. So now George has it, and Mary was charged a fee for sending it to George. And George is finally able to send it to John, and is also charged a fee. Each and every time, each and every step, PayPal is allowed to steal out of our pockets, and we pay it no mind. And when you ask them why, they will say something as stupid as, it's our security measure. That's all we can tell you, sir. But you can find another way to do it. Thank you for calling PayPal. Someone should go to prison. It is racketeering. It is a form of robbery. And someone should go to prison. That is my belief with them. And that is sort of what we are dealing with here tonight. So it's not a big issue, guys. I'm getting these things to you, and I want to just send a little video out to you all, vent to everyone, and let you all know, thank you so much for your continued support, belief in strategic trading, all the kind words that you have spoken, all of the uplifting remarks that you have heard. And you know something? The only people who have anything negative to say about strategic trading and multi-platform insurance trading are the ones who don't do it, are the ones who've never done it, are the ones who've never seen it, are the ones who say, oh, it can't be. There's not one participant, not one participant of any of our programs that have anything negative to say about us. Now, I know tomorrow, because I said that, the floodgates are probably going to just come down. I'll probably jinx me. But you know what? I'm getting tired of the 100% batting average anyway. Let's go ahead and get that out the window and see what happens. But you know, the overall vast majority of you all love what we do, and we love doing it with you. We love making this thing a reality. So, once again, thank you all, and I'll get back to everyone personally, individually, and let you know where we stand on the status of your payments that are either en route or have already gotten to you or will be coming shortly. And that is the truth root, as they said, and do the right thing, which I saw this night. So it's on my mind. My friends, thank you all so much. Y'all have a great evening, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. And that, as they say in Hollywood, is a wrap.